Hi fellow golfers, this is a fantastic drill if you're struggling with your chipping. I think I've said in a previous video, I see a lot of people that want to sort of help the ball up in the air. I think the natural instinct as a human is to lean back. We know that's wrong, or I hope you guys know that's wrong. And as we've spoken out previously, we want to try and get our head, our sternum and our weight over that front foot, over in front of the ball here, so the club will naturally bottom out in front of that golf ball. So we would hit a little sort of ball turf strike, and you can see how a little bit hinge without going into huge depth of what we need here. So a little bit longer here, and we're always hitting ball turf, and I'm feeling comfortably on my front foot there. My weight and my head and my sternum, as I say, is in front of the ball. Now what I see, and probably if you're struggling with your chipping, you're going to be feeling that you're hitting behind the ball or up on the ball. So we've either got to sort of hit the ground first or we've hit up on the ball kind of thing. Neither of those are good actions. I think you can see as I'm doing it, it doesn't look right. I'm leaning backwards. Now, most of this is, I think, comes from two factors. Number one, your brain and long game, you spend your time sort of looking almost behind the ball, almost under the ball. We're told to kind of set up, have our head a little bit behind the ball, and in the backswing, we're trying to get into the position here of moving ourselves onto our back foot. But really, in a chipping sense, we need to almost look under the front of the ball. That gets our head, sternum, midriff, if you like, forward, and it allows that lower strike into the ball in front of the ball here now. So I think the first thing is your brain tends to look this way. So I would say we want to get our eye line, or we want to try and look under the front of the ball. But this is the great little, this is absolutely fantastic. This is a little nugget that I found a couple of years ago. And I use this with people that get a little bit knee and a little bit helpy. They want to try and help it up. And I think the human, as I say, instinct is to kind of lean back and scoop it up and help it up. So what I want you to do is you're going to set up almost in your normal position, ball back, feet together. And then we're going to move our front foot in front of us and next to our back foot. Now, some of you will find that's a little bit of a balance issue. I've had a couple of people that find that hard. But as a general rule, what this is now going to do, this is going to completely lock my bottom half. Now, I'm going to move the ball back slightly so you can see on the video now. My left foot is now on my right side and the ball is still behind center. I'm leaning on my front foot, which would be the one that's nearest to it. So but now if you watch, if I can move the ball there and I now make some swings, can you see how there's no way really I can use my bottom half? It's almost locked there in concrete, which is fantastic. So if I put the ball back level with my back toe here, have the hands forward, weight forward, head forward, when I play this shot now, there is nothing I can do to help that ball up. It's almost like physically impossible. You can see I'm just about lean back, but I'm stretching myself and it's kind of hurting you hearing my voice there. So my natural instinct, okay, I'm more comfortable possibly on my front foot than some of you if you've been leaning back and scooping it. But once you set yourself up here and you kind of establish weight's got to be on the foot nearest to the target, again here I can just make a nice little hinge. And there's no way that I can really move my body. So I'm staying very still. So this is nice. It's isolating bottom half. It's also now meaning a little bit if we were playing darts almost. And earlier in the week, I've been playing darts with one of the boys here. You want to keep your bottom half and everything steady so you can use your hands and arms. Now, as soon as your body feels like it's going to work, almost the hands and arms, the small muscles don't want to work. So this, again, isolate bottom half, front foot comes behind. I guess you can do it the other way, but it doesn't lock as much. It's too easy. So I always want left foot in front and behind, level there, weight onto that, front foot still here. I'm leaning my weight forward here. And as I hit that shot again, you can almost hit every shot's the same because I can't do anything here. I can't move that way. I guess you could try this with putting if you're a little bit the other way, but you can almost see now, as soon as I move my knees this way, can you see how, all right, I'm used to sort of staying front foot. It's not a big issue for me, as you can see here, staying on that front foot because I'm quite comfortable there. But if you feel that you have that little kind of nervy, short, helpy up one, this is as good as you're going to find as a little drill. Swap them over, put the weight forward. Now, there is zero help from here, and we have to use our hands and arms. And as I say, if we use the darting analogy, we want to use our hands and arms. If I'm playing darts and I think my body's going to move here, then my hands and arms are like, oh, we need to help you out. As soon as they know you're still, then the arm wants to do more. And I always say the same with this. As soon as my bottom half is static, it's in concrete, it's not going to move. instinctively I've got to use my hands and arms, which is what we want for chipping. Hope this makes sense. This is a fantastic one. I would almost guarantee that you can't hit a bad shot if you get yourself set up and lean forward. I'm sure some of you may be able to, but I'll guarantee it will make it incredibly difficult to do that. Have a good weekend.